guys, I've let go a bit.
Didn't seem to go as far as you get it, but yeah.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm part of the Sedbergh YFC ladies team. We started with our pre-field day competitions. This year Sedbergh were hosting the pre-field day and the field day events, and we came first in our league at the pre-field day, so we got through to field day, and we came second at field day, which meant that we got through to the northern area round, which was at Northumberland this year.
Put some pressure on it. Hold it, come on.
Tiny steps. That's it, go! Lean on it! Keep going! Come on!
That's it!
Tenbury Young Farmers, as it is such a big county, is broken up into two districts. We've got the Northern District and the Southern District. There is 10 teams within the Southern District and 14 teams within the Northern District. And they compete to go through to the next rounds against each other. And then Northern area is the north of England, so you've got teams that come from like the Isle of Man, Northumberland, Lancashire, and they all come together and compete. And then Nationals is the whole of the country.
Come on now! Give me some!
I just came, I was in the junior team for maybe 1 year and just kept coming to training. Doesn't necessarily always mean you're going to get in the team, but if you keep up that training and getting the skill set that is required for this, you don't have to have that muscular background already and be sporty. It's just about being willing to put in the time and effort to build yourself up to be able to compete.
Don't give up! Don't give up!
Now, you may think young farmers is just people from farming backgrounds, but that's not the case. A lot of young farmers are based in rural communities, but people come from different backgrounds and they all come together and pull in their team. So we've got people that are from farms locally and people that live in the local town. So it's a big variety of people that come together. beyond our belief. We managed to come second overall at Northumberland, which means we've got through to nationals, which is a very exciting opportunity. And the lads got through as well, so that's great for Sedbergh.
And to get two teams through to national in the same year.
Oh, it's huge achievement. I think we were talking about yesterday. I think it's 5 years since the ladies team last went down, and the men's team have never been down. So it's a massive, huge achievement, and something that everybody should know about within Sedbergh. So we'd like to get it out there locally.
Yeah, so I left Young Farmers at 27, obviously, which you have to do, it's one of them. But me and my wife, Emma, who I actually met through Young Farmers, we come back whenever we needed, as much as we can, and we still help out. End of the day, we still are Young Farmers at heart, and we want it to continue. If people like us and everybody else who helps out, who's older, if they don't do that, there's no Young Farmers, and you don't want that. As far as I'm concerned, you want that for your kids in the future as well. You want the Young Farmers Club to be there, and you want them to benefit from it. I'd just like to see how well they've done. They've absolutely bossed it up to now. I couldn't really ask any more, to be fair. They turn up to training no matter what the weather. They do as I say, even if they might not like it all the time. I make them work hard, but I think in long run they all know it benefits them, because they have got so far this time. We're just kind of hoping that nationals, it's good to us. We're working hard. We're training hard. Like I say, I can't ask any more of them. They're a superb bunch of folk. You get along with them well. There's no arguing, no fallouts. Yeah, they do exactly as I want. Couldn't ask any more.
Yeah, so basically we started training, just light training started with the start of February, and as we more moved down the months closer to pre-field day, we started, it was more intense fitness training, as well as live pulling and obviously working on the barrel to improve our technique as well as our fitness. We put a certain amount of weight in which everyone's comfortable with, and we have to pull it to the top of our pulley, which is up a tree, and hold the weight there with pressure on the rope, just to get used to the feel of having a certain amount of pressure and weight on the other end, so then we're ready for live pulling when it comes round. I started off in the juniors when I was 13, 12, and then obviously when I got out of age of the juniors at 18, I went into the senior team, and I've been in that now for 4 years, something like that. Yeah, so.
Right, watch it. Same again.
Come on, Sedbergh. I want to do it.
Push.
Come on, Sedbergh, just hold on. Come on, Billy. That's it, lads. Keep going. Over. Keep going backwards, lads. Come on, Sedbergh. Come on, lads. Straight back. Keep going. That's it. One last one. Come on.
Hold there. Sink in.
I have a wide variety of professions in the team. Obviously there's everyone's quite agriculturally minded, whereas a lot of people work on farms or around agriculture, but we also have lads in the construction, joinery, electrician, we have plant workers and welders, so yeah, we have a wide variety of things, which is good because they all bring different skills, I guess, to the team.
Kill it. 2 more then, listen, you've got them again. 2 more of them. That's it, James. Take! Yes! Take! And yes! Take! Come on, stop it now! Stop it! Go on, the Take! Come on! Come on, Take! Come on, up, Steve! Up! Now, yes! Push! Take! Push! A foot to go! You're on 2, get up! You're on 2 cautions!
Easy. Oh, yeah.
You don't really need much special equipment, you just need a good firm pair of boots that actually fit you for one, and with a steel plate bolted to the bottom for extra grip. As you know, you get all different types of terrain. You can have like hard, soft, wet, you know, firm. But everything helps with having plates on, because it affects your grip more than you really think it does, even though it's only like 6mm metal on the end of your boot. But there's not a lot to it. Some people wear back belts for support, and as we're learning now, people wear belts also to support the rope. So it's something we're looking into, and yeah, see where it goes.
Tight again! Tight there! Don't panic, Will! Yes!
Northern area, yeah, it was hot, it was good weather, it was overcast, but it was just a nice temperature. And then as we got further into the day and into more critical times where we had to perform, it rained, so that knocked us a bit, and it became quite slate. And but it's the same for either side. Like the other team had to do exactly the same, but we didn't help with having an injury in one of our teams, so that sort of upset our rhythm a bit. But we came out of it, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen again.
So it was the first semi-final and Cumbria A won.
Well, we have eight people in our team, and obviously a sub for injury purposes, and we have a weight requirement of under 680 kilos. And at the moment, last time we weighed in at a competition, we were 4 kilos under that maximum, so we were about on our borderline.
So what happens if you go in on the morning and you weigh in and you're over?
There's quite a big panic on. You've just got to try everything you can. Obviously, you're allowed to take certain items of clothes off, obviously to a point. Exercise, running, going to the toilet, I've heard of before, even helps. But we hope that we prepare ourselves for the day. We don't eat as much or we don't drink as much the night before, the couple of days before, and we're always constantly aware of our weight while we're training, just to keep an eye on that. No one's going to jeopardise us not getting through the weight requirement. So yeah, it's a bit of a commitment, but it's a good commitment because it's the satisfaction you get from it's massive, really.
Squeezing back, tight. Go back, and squeeze the back, and squeeze the back, tight, tight. Come on, boys, then. What have we got here? Come on. Squeeze it. Good. Go on, line them up. Go on, pull him out! Pull him out! Kill it! Kill it there! Don't give him an inch! Don't give him an inch! Kill him back! Come on, boys, kill it! And drop, buddy! And push! Go on, push! Slippy. Come on, boys. Show some grit, come on. You've got that drop. Got you in it. What's it up? Up and down, guys. Take the steer. Come on, boys. Come on. Go right, Al. Drop it, drop. Go right, Al. Steady. Boys. Watch your judge.
We won pre-field day, yeah, we never lost a single end at pre-field day, and we followed that on into field day, not losing an end until we got to Northern area, where we were up against a lot better sort of standard of team. But again, we came out in second place, rightly or wrongly. There was very little between us and the first team place, so we're going into nationals with our heads on and hoping we can do well again. So.
Three cheers for Sedbergh! Hip it! Hip it! Hip it!
At the end of the day, you're representing your county, our region really now at nationals, and everyone wants to do well, everyone wants success. No one likes to come home losing, but you just got to see where it goes, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we do well.
I was always a lot quieter, a bit shy, but I found that Young Farmers did, bring out the better side of me. I got a lot more confident. It does help you, and it's a fantastic thing for young people in the country. It gets them out, gets them with the mates. They have a good time. They learn social skills. So yeah, I joined when I was 13 or so, and I carried on right through. I got into tug of war as soon as I could because I always really wanted to do it. And then yeah, carried on through. I was chairman a few years. I was field day chairman, which is always a good thing to do. It fills with a sense of pride as well as everyone comes together. So yeah, I've just done it all the time I could. I've been a young farmer. I still am now. I'm just an old farmer. So